Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Fighting is intensifying tonight in Israel and Gaza. The U.S. will send a carrier strike group to the eastern Mediterranean to Israel as it battles the militant group Hamas following Saturday's deadly attacks. The Israeli government formally declaring war on Hamas today after a devastating surprise attack killed at least 700 civilians and members of the military. News 8 spoke with one person from Rochester who tells us he has been in lockdown at a hotel in Tel Aviv. Marc Cohen telling us he and his family arrived in Israel last Wednesday, vacationing there to celebrate the holiday of Simchat Torah, typically full of music, dancing, and joy. Cohen describes visiting a new friend's sukkah for dinner Friday night, and the family was awoken Saturday morning by the sounds of sirens, rockets, and mortars coming from southern terrorists.
For it to be where it was, the veracity, the intensity, the kidnappings, the murdering of children, of families, of innocent civilians, not military targets, but residential targets, is unprecedented. The experience that we've had in Tel Aviv has been scary for sure, but please make no mistake that we are certainly not in the thick of it. We are hunkered down at our hotel. We are safe. We have electricity and we have food and water, and are by no means, bearing the brunt of this in any way. And so it's important that, while we've experienced, acts of terrorism here, we're, by and large, relatively safe and okay.
At last check, he and his family are reportedly waiting to leave Tel Aviv to be able to return to the U.S. And tomorrow evening, the Jewish Federation of Greater Rochester will be holding a candlelight vigil for Israel here locally. The gathering of solidarity will take place at 7 p.m. at Temple Beth Kodesh. For security purposes, registration is required to attend. We have all of the information right now over at our website at rochesterfirst.com. And be sure to stay with News 8 Sunrise starting at 5 a.m. for the latest developments, both internationally and local impacts of these Hamas attacks on Israel.